video. The first one, as promised, chapter number 1 is fixing the core, being part of the system. Yes, and I repeat, being part of the system. And before I even start off, or you spend the 3 minutes of your life on this video, let's just remove, I want to remove the 95th percentile of the people. Yes, the big headlines that we hear, the disruptors of the world, the supernatural, the superhuman people who actually end up changing the world, very young age changers. I'm just talking about myself, and I'm not. This is not intended to make you the comments. But what I'm saying is, being part of the system. You take any solid analytics of the world, take it a book, historic learnings, understanding and being part is one of the first things you should do. So for me, you've come out of university, you're working in your career. I mean, first thing is, are you part of the system? Which means, are you contributing enough? Do you understand what it is? I'll give you an example. Divide things 20 years ago, everything was very structured, technology was very new, the systems were moving slowly. So for the people who were doing technology jobs back in 1998, it was much more challenging to explain to people what a software is, what the real value is. The legislation did not sort of caught up with the technology. Email was not a formal way of communication, so if you really have to send someone something legal or authentic, you would end up sending a fax. Today it's different. Today email is a written communication. Technology is disrupting everything at a much faster speed than it was 20 years ago, right? So understanding the system, it may be faster than before, but it is a must. The first thing you need to do is do not start disrupting the thing from day one. Again, in the 95th percentile. So be part of the system before you start changing it. Includes understanding, respecting the system. Yes, respecting what's there. It may not be perfect, it may have a lot of space for improvement, but just understand what the system around you requires you to do. The communication standards, the work ethics, the discipline that it brings with it. Yeah, just respect all of this during the first part, and only then the system is going to start respecting you. I think that's fundamental. Give it a fixed amount of time. For me, the career jump or next progression is always, let's say, 2 to 3 years. But the first 5 to 6 months, I always spend on understanding it. What are the procedures around me? What do they expect me to do? They want me to wear proper dressing. They want me to be in the office at 8 o'clock. They want me to learn technologies on it. Whatever is there required to contribute in the current system before I can start and get to a position where I can finally start enhancing it. So for me, lesson number 1, guys, I think absolutely is understand and be part of the system. If it takes you longer to understand, don't worry about it, especially if you're starting your career. Make sure you spend enough decent amount of time in order for you to understand everything, respect it back, and then gain and earn your respect, so you're then able to progress further in your career. We'll break the part down on some key tools that you can use in order to understand. Listen more, yeah. Document everything for your learning, whatever works for you. Some people learn more by writing, some people learn more by attending, having conversations with more experienced people than you are. And exchange ideas. Go try to get into forums which are non impacting. So understand it first. Yeah. So lesson number 1.